Coming to you Wednesday night again. I told you on Monday there have been some things that I've been thinking about the last couple of weeks, and I thought I'd just put them into a timeline where I'd share one thought that I've had each day this week. So it's Wednesday. I've been thinking that in the middle of like an upside down routine, where things have been put on pause and schedules are kind of, just really strange. I've heard sometimes that students have really liked this online school deal because you get through some of your work and then you get to go outside and play, or some of you like to play video games or whatever. But what I also know is this, that sometimes when our schedule halts or when our routine gets altered, we can become less intentional about things. We can become a little complacent about things. We can kind of ease up a little bit. And I just want to share with you something that somebody shared with me a long time ago. It's this: if you're not intentional about something, you'll unintentionally do nothing. If you're not intentional about something, you'll unintentionally do nothing. And that's something I feel like I've put it on Post-it notes in my office, and I've written it down on my phone, and I've written myself even reminders to be intentional. Be intentional about relationships, be intentional about my work, be intentional about my family, be intentional about my faith, be intentional about my responsibilities. If we're not intentional about these things, if we're not thinking about how we work towards a goal, or how we're focusing our energy, our effort, our resources, if we're not intentional about these things, then unintentionally we're just not going to do much. We're not going to be as effective. We're not going to be as productive. And how does that translate now? Students, I know that a lot of you are at home, and it's tempting to just kind of kick back and relax and to ease up and maybe not complete our assignments or get up and be motivated to do our schoolwork or what our teachers ask us to do. Maybe we're a little bit lax about our morning routine. I know I'm not going to mention any names, but I know some students who've been waking up at like 10, 11. No judgment. Just maybe we're just becoming a little bit too comfortable. And so I just kind of wanted to share that with you. Be intentional. Be intentional people. This whole idea about being intentional makes me think of Paul. Paul, in his letter to the Philippians, to these new Christians, he says in chapter 3, 13 and 14, he says, "Brothers and sisters, I do not consider myself yet to have taken hold of it. But one thing I do, forgetting what is behind and straining towards what is ahead, I press on toward the goal to win the prize for which God has called me heavenward in Christ Jesus." He said, I press on, I strain, I move forward, I take a step. I'm intentional about moving on towards the goal. We all have goals in our life. We all have a finish line somewhere, but oftentimes we forget that we get there by taking one next step. What's your next step, students? What's your next step in this season of stay at home and cyber school? What's your next step? What's the goal you're working towards? And then how are you going to be intentional every day? How are you going to win that battle every day to take one more step towards progress? How are you going to be more productive today than you were yesterday? Just this idea about being intentional, I think, is so important when we're at home. and when we're staying put, we can still find ways to live into the person that God has called us to be, is calling us to be. So students, that's just it. Be intentional. Hey, there's one more thing that I want to talk about. It's this project that I'm working on for Sunday. So if you're a Wesley student regular, you'll know that I do this thing called a video of the week. And as I've been searching for content, I thought it'd be cool to produce our own video of the week for this Sunday. And this is what I want to do. I want you to take 10 seconds, just 10 seconds, and I want you to send me a selfie video of yourself saying one thing that you are thankful for. One thing that you're thankful for, because I feel like this is an excellent opportunity for our students to witness to our world and to our community the things that we're thankful for. Oftentimes, thankfulness is a cure for everything that ails us. That change in perspective of thankfulness can turn around a lot. Can make us realize all the things in life that we have instead of the things that we don't. And so I thought it'd be cool if we could like mash together all of our students just saying one thing that they're thankful for. What a powerful witness! What a powerful testimony that we are thankful people, and that we realize and recognize the good gifts that God has given us. And all the things that we should be grateful for, even in a tough time, even in a hard time. So, would you help me with this project? Would you send me? You can email me, or you can text me, you can message me. Just one quick clip of you saying what you're thankful for. I'll take that and I'll put it together with everybody else's, and that's going to be our video of the week on Sunday night. It's going to be powerful, and I want you to be a part, guys. Looking forward to tomorrow night already. Send me your videos. We'll catch you soon.